A very good morning, Zimbabwe. Mamuka sei, mamuka sei, mamuka sei kumativi mana enyika kwamuri. And yesterday we had the by-elections, and we unfortunately lost the majority of the seats. We only won, I think, in Mutare. And let me put this right here on the screen. And it's very important that we analyze the outcome of these results without fear or any favor. So this is what happened in Zimbabwe. We had the elections, and after the elections, we had elections in Matabeleland South, and we lost to ZANU PF. That is in CISA, RDC. ZANU PF had 578, and we had 415. This is a district where an MP was beaten, the candidate was beaten, everybody of the campaign team was beaten, and there was heavy intimidation, motikari ikadirwa majecha. And you would see kuti without intimidation, this seat takanga tichiri winner zvisina kana problem. And looking at the Matabeleland South, we lost by a bigger margin, that is 270 for CCC and 934 for ZANU PF. There is need for us to do a lot of work there. There is Buera RDC 692, 1,265 for ZANU PF. And there was a great improvement in terms of the previous elections there for Citizens Coalition for Change. We still need to work together, because look at the people who are there. The likes of Anachino Timber, all ZANU PF workforce yange yakadeployiwa onto that constituency, onto that ward. And we lost that election. Malikaland as well, that is Mutare. We won by 711 votes for Citizens Coalition for Change. ZANU PF had 478. There is need for us to do more work in that ward, because this is our stronghold, and we need to put more effort in terms of winning. Then let us take a look Midlands, Takawira RDC. That is 594 for ZANU PF and 314 for CCC. There is hope, and this award, as we go to 2023, the possibility of us winning this award is very, very, very huge. The probability is very huge. Then let us take a look Kumash Central. This is Gurue RDC. 1,135 ZANU PF and 114 for CCC. Right, National and Central is a hotbed for ZANU PF violence for a very long time, and we know zvinoitika kunational and central. Ndoko kwakangozoti last minute in 2018 takangozoona mamwe mavhotes atisingazivi kuti anga achibva kupi, akungonyuka akungobuda from that area and from that place. And if we are to look onto that, we need to do a lot of work kunational and central, because inotonzi no go area ye-opposition iyoyoyo. So this performance to me myself, this performance was so wonderful. Why? CCC is a few months old. The candidates vari kufieldwa, these are new people, vamwe vanenge vachifieldwa in those areas and in those places. And the only known person was Advocate Nelson Chamisa. And it's something very, very, very important for us to note as a people. Then let us take a look panyaya ye-defeat kuti does it matter kuti takarohwa in this election? Yes, it matters. Where? It matters in terms of us preparing, in terms of us observing kuti ndepapi patakatadza pamobilization, ndepapi patakafoira in terms of mobilization on our side. Isusu patakaporonga nepatakatadza takutopaona and takutopaziva, then we close that gap, we close those loopholes. Leadership yakutoziva kuti apa paroda kushandwa based on the results dzinenge dzauya, kana kuti on the report inenge yauya nemateams akanga achita mobilization in various places and different places. Then on the issue of violence, ZANU PF is capitalizing more on violence, more on persecution, more on politicizing my inputs. And 2023, that issue is going to be dealt with. The plan is there already, and we are not going to expose this plan, but the plan is already there for 2023 in terms of dealing with the issue of violence, in terms of dealing with the issue of vote buying, in terms of dealing with the issue of intimidation. All those plans are there, and I know very well 2023 is going to be very, very exciting. So ZANU PF is excited today But I want to say this. If we had won those rural awards, vanhu vairohwa baba ndati, vanhu vairohwa ndati. And just imagine muri kurohwerwa vanhu how many months from the election. That is not what we are expecting. So this defeat, to me, it's a win, because we know kuti our people are not going to be intimidated more, are not going to be beaten more. But 2023 March, zvasiyana naike zvino izvi, because this is a general a harmonized election where tine ma-councillors, tine ma-MPs, tina president, which means vanhu vanoenda kuelection vachinyatsoziva kuti tikavhotera advocate Nelson Chamisa vakatopinda mupower, zveZANU-PF zvadhakwa. So people will not be intimidated, people will not be forced to vote for ZANU-PF in 2018. So don't lose hope when you get defeated pama elections anenge akadai so, because isisu tisi tiri kuramba tiine upper hand. Citizens Coalition for Change ine upper hand, no matter the circumstances, no matter zviri kuitwa neZANU-PF, we still have an upper hand and we still control the nation of Zimbabwe in terms of politics, because everything is being referred to Chamisa adai, Chamisa this, Chamisa this, Chamisa that. Chamisa is now the standard of politics in the nation of Zimbabwe. Chamisa is now the standard of governance in the nation of Zimbabwe, because every time paita failure, it's Chamisa. Every time paitika chakati, it's Chamisa. Every time pangoitika anything, inongori Chamisa. President Mnangagwa kungomuka, Chamisa. ZANU-PF kungomuka, Chamisa. Angofunga kuita zvaari kuda, Chamisa. Which means Chamisa is the standard of politics in the nation of Zimbabwe and is the standard of leadership in the nation of Zimbabwe. Everybody knows Chamisa. So the responsibility is with you, the responsibility is with me. Kuti iwewe neni tichitanga kushandira pamwe chete, tisatarisa advocate Nelson Chamisa kuti vaitei. Isisu ngatichitanga kushanda pa polling station yako. Inini, this is my message each and every time. Inini ku polling station kwangu tikadyiwa, I am the problem. Blame me. I must shoulder that responsibility. Tikadyiwa pa polling station pangu, I'm the problem. Tikadyiwa polling station kwako, you are the problem. Why? You are supposed to make sure that you are mobilizing pa polling station pako. Why is it important for polling station mobilization? Tiri vanhu vanozivana. Saka ukandirova inini panopera ma-election topedzerana. You see, that is the difference nekuti tiri kumobilize on a larger scale. When you are mobilizing on a smaller scale, inini ndinokwanisa kupinda. I know each and every polling family yevanhu vari pa polling station pangu inini ndoziva vese, which means I can go door to door ndichienda chinokumbira veduwe, ndinokumbiro showing them evidence and teaching them about what the law says. I can do it patime yatasara nayo, door to door ndichinodzidzisa vanhu vangu. Tikangodaro chete, including even masabhuku chaiwo vanenge vachingoendawo vachingonodai but vasingasviki to the extremes dzinodiwa neZANU-PF. So you will see kuti by doing so we have neutralized the ZANU-PF in each and every way and aspect. So this is my thinking. 2023 strategy is already there. I'm not going to share much about it. I know kuti the issue of violence, the issue of vote buying, the issue of intimidation, 2023 is going to be dealt with. Part-time yacho kana yangosvika, you will see everything falling into place. But these are wonderful results. Team Zimbabwe, we have lost, but we have hope, because kune vanhu vakatoshinga vakaenda vakanovhotera Citizens Coalition for Change despite the challenges, despite problems. Takutoziva kuti tine vanhu vedu vakati variko. So kana tikaziva kuti tine vanhu vakati who are genuine, vasingatye, vasina basa nezvimwe zvinhu zvakawanda, takutoziva isisu kuti those people vanotibatsira in terms of mobilization tichienda kumberi, and change is coming. Victory is certain in 2023. Let us register to vote. Let us continue to mobilize. Do your part as I do my part. If you can fund. If you can campaign. If you can be a polling agent, be a polling agent. Do your part. Fonera hama dzako, taura nehama dzako. Change is coming, guys. I'm excited this morning because I know very well kuti from these results, this is a foundation set, and hatisi kuzorohwa in all these areas, in all these places, because report pairi kuuya, the leadership is going to deal with the report. Tiona kuti ndepapa takatadza, ndepapa kakanganiswa, violence yakaitika sei, ndezvipi zvaifanira kunge zvakaitwa, incorporating security apparatus edu. Toona kuti okay, my recommendations from the security anenge akamira sei, recommendation from the analysts akamira sei, from the citizens, from the residents zvinenge zvakamira sei. Then tobva taziva kuti vanhu vedu vari kurohwa. 2023 vari kutorohwa because they are panicking already. Ukoona munhu akupanika, ziva kuti wakamubata panonaka. ZANU-PF is panicking and evidence iri paviolence yavari kuita nemashoko ese vanenge vachitaura. Kwaona zvese zvavari kuita, these are signs. So register to vote and make sure that in 2023 we deliver that much anticipated election result. Nobody is going to step joy.